Hello, good evening. I think you're joining me from the web. Thank you so much for joining. Hey, babe. Hello, thanks for the hearts. Welcome. Hi, Lboy1969. Thanks, babe, for inviting some followers. Welcome, everyone that's joining in. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for the hearts. My name is Lakeisha Riddick, and I am a blogger. I am an online talk radio show host of Share My World Show. You can follow me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Share My World Show is my handle. My blog is entitled Share My World Show. You can Google it. And actually, Sander65W, thank you so much for joining. And for those that are on replay, welcome and thanks for joining me as well when you watch it. Again, you can stay connected to me on social media under Share My World Show. So this whole thing that I'm doing on Periscope is to encourage myself and to share my story about my weight loss journey. I'm trying to get this straight here. And I call it my faith weight loss journey. So I'm going to give you some tidbits, here and there when I do the scopes to kind of encourage you guys as I'm encouraging myself. So today I thought about power with responsibility. And you may be wondering, like, what does power have to do with weight loss and what's going on with that? But I want you to stay with me while I get to where I need to go. So I woke up and I was thinking about power and how, like, when we have power, we think we can do anything. We think we're invincible. We think that, with power, I could do what I want to do. I can say what I want to say. I can engage and, just anything that I want to do. I want to do it, right? But the reality is that with power comes great responsibility. And I think sometimes we forget that, even on our Hi Dream Chaser show. Thanks for joining. I think that we forget that on our weight loss journey, or even just any journey where you are trying to change. And thanks for joining. You're trying to change and you're trying to release some weights, some bondages. Thanks for the hearts. And you have to realize, again, your power. So for me, I thought about, how did I lose my power? How was I irresponsible with my power? Actually, what did that actually mean to me and with my life and with this faith weight loss journey? And I thought about how when I was younger, and probably all of us can relate to this, right? When we're younger, when we're children, we just can't wait till we grow up. We can't wait till we're grown. First, we can't wait till we're 16 for the ladies, right? Any ladies out there that's joining me who couldn't wait till they had their sweet 16. Then you couldn't wait till you were 18 because, I'm 18 and I can get to vote. Okay, then you couldn't wait till you were 21 because 21, get the little drink on, so all these things, you couldn't wait until you had more power, more control. Because in my home, my parents were traditional, Southerners, and they were strict. So we didn't get a chance to kind of get out and do much like everybody else. I can appreciate it now, but back then I was a little upset because I would be the one that would have to take my sister with me to go out. I would be the one, if I went to go to a party, couldn't go by myself. My older brother had to come with me, and I couldn't wait. Couldn't wait till I was grown. Because I'm going to do what I wanted to do. So follow me here, okay, as I relate to my weight loss journey. So as soon as I was able to get money, let me tell you something. I was about my life, like about my business. And I'm from New York. And in New York, you can get your work permit at 14. I got my work permit. I started working, making money. I was like, I'm going to do what I wanted to do. Now, mind you, I couldn't do really what I wanted to do. I was 14, a minor. My parents weren't having that. So guess what I did? I took control over what I wanted to eat. Now, stay with me here, okay? That was the control that I had. That was what I felt I had an influence over. My mom, again, Southerner, she makes some good home cooked meals, okay? Turkey wings, baked black-eyed peas, what else? Lima beans, all that kind of stuff. I'm sorry, I wasn't really into that. But in my home, you didn't have a choice. You ate what was on the table, and if you didn't eat what was on the table, you didn't eat at all. So here we go with the choice. So when I used to run errands, I had to go, grocery store or go, do anything or whatever, and I had that money in my pocket, I would get me a slice of pizza. Anybody from New York? Anybody from New York out there? Know about the pizza? A slice for $1 at the time. Or go to the corner store, the bodega, get some chips, get some whatever it was that I wanted. I had the money, I had the power. It was within my control, and I was able to do it. So, yes, babe, we know you're from Harlem. I'm representing the BK. So, I was able to exert my power and do that, right? But think about it. I didn't really think about the consequences of doing that, of making those choices. My thought was, it's my money. I could do what I want to do. I could buy what I want to buy, and that's what I'm going to do with it. But look at what happened later on. As I became an adult, I still had that mindset. I looked at it as like a silent rebellion where this is what I'm doing for myself, and nobody else could tell me what I could do. But look at how I negatively affected my own life. I never thought about the consequences overall of my actions. And I'm just here to tell you that, again, with power comes great responsibility. And you have to understand that, yes, you are in control. You have the right to make choices, but you have to look at it as, okay, how will these choices affect me now and in the long term? I did not realize that then. I didn't think about it. So here I am, now as an adult, trying to get this weight off. And this thing is just totally shifting here. So bear with me. I don't want to be sideways to you guys. And I'm dealing with the effects of the chaos and the disorder that I created because of the fact that I didn't use my power responsibly. I'm on this iPad and this leaning, so just bear with me, please, as we're live. And I'm able now to see that in hindsight that, my parents obviously were making the best decisions for me, particularly when it came to the meal choices, so that I could eat healthy and that kind of thing. And that just because I have the power, I have control, I have the money or whatever it is that you have in your hand, you have to be responsible with it. And you don't have to relinquish your power. Having the power also means you are making the best decisions for yourself. And if you're following me long enough, I got a song, right? Well, I'm not going to sing today, and I'm not going to play music. But guess what? I was thinking about, I said, well, what song lyrics, resonate with power and freedom and responsibility. And I found something. You want to hear it? I'm not going to play it. But The Whitest Boy Alive, that's a group. And they actually a little funky, go Google them. They have a song called 1517, The Whitest Boy Alive. The song is 1517. And the chorus in their song says, taking on responsibility, knowing it will weigh you down. Freedom is a possibility only if you're able to say no. Now, you may say, again, Lakeisha, where are you going with this? Where are you talking about that? Freedom is a possibility only, right, if you're able to say no. You have to be able to say no to yourself. That's having the greatest power. God has given us the Holy Spirit that lives inside of us, where it resonates and shows the fruit of that spirit in terms of one of those is self-control. We have power. That's our self-control. He said he's not giving us a spirit of fear, but the spirit of power, love, and a sound mind, right? So listen to this. If you have this power, right, you can say no. You don't have to allow the choice to make the decision for you. And I'm going to give you an example today. So I told you guys I'm tracking my food. Didn't want to do it. Realized later on that was a fear issue, right? But listen, tonight, and also in me checking and tracking my food, I was able to know the different types of contents of the food that I was eating, the sodium particularly for me, so I wouldn't trigger, high blood pressure issues and that kind of thing. And, I've been really feeling empowered. You see that? Because I'm able to make choices. I'm saying, wait a minute, if I eat this, I'm going to be over my count. Do you see that? Not that it's a deprivation issue, but it's a empowerment issue. So today, my husband wanted to grill. I love when he cooks. Thank you, babe. And wanted to grill, and I was excited, happy. So he got burgers and some hot dogs and stuff, some baked beans for everybody. So that was gonna be our meal. So I'm excited. I'm hungry. I want to eat. Well, I looked at I have to look at the labels so I can track the food and content for my nutrition goals. And I realized, man, these burgers had such a high sodium count, but they were good. They were some Black Angus, Chipotle, and Monterey Jack cheese. The cheese was already inside of them. Good. Yes, it was. But listen, this is what I did. I knew I wanted to eat it. I didn't want to eat the hot dogs. Yes, babe, you did fire it up on the grill today, and I wanted to eat it. But I looked at the numbers and I said, and I wanted to. Let me tell you how I want my burgers. Okay, I want my burgers with ketchup. I want my burgers with relish. And so I counted for every calorie, every gram of fat, this, that, and the other. But look what I did. I empowered myself by cutting that burger in half and eating only half of the burger. So I did not, because if I had eaten the entire burger, I would have exceeded my sodium count by like 700 milligrams or something like that or whatever. I'm not trying to do that. And I knew I had the power within me. He's got the burger. I knew I had the power within me to make a choice. Now, sometimes I don't choose correctly. And I'm not saying that we always are going to make the right choice. However, we do have the choice. We do have power. Now, I could have just easily said, you know what, bump it. I'm going to eat this burger. I'm good or whatever. But because of the other meals that I had during the day, I wasn't, starving. And I knew I'm trying to, reach these goals that I have for myself. Stay with me so you can see the goals that I'm meeting and follow me along. And you can say, I remember Lakeisha when. So tonight, I'm like, look at this. I was able to actually practically, exercise what I'm telling you, power with responsibility. I'm responsible for this body. God gave it to me. He created me, right? Fearfully and wonderfully. But I'm responsible for taking care of this body. I'm responsible for what I put in my mouth. So for everybody out there that's struggling with weight loss, or if you have some other weights that you're dealing with, just remember that you have the power to be able to make choices that are beneficial to yourself. And when it comes to making healthier choices, don't look at the food as good and bad. That didn't work for me. So I don't know how that works for you, but it doesn't work for me because I gave the power to the food. But if you look at it as you are empowered to make the choices that are right for you, then you're going to see the responsibility. And then, with the great responsibility comes great reward. Your health, your life, your freedom. That's the kind of freedom that I want on this weight loss journey. I want to be free to be me. I want to be free to make choices that I want to, not from somebody else. So anyway, I hope you had learned some tips for yourself tonight. I hope you are exercising your power with responsibility for whatever goals that you have. Again, this isn't just, relegated to weight loss. These are principles for life. You are gifted with certain talents and wisdom to be able to take care of yourself and to further yourself along with the goals and dreams that God has for you. So thanks for the hearts. So just remember that and take those things with you so that you can be empowered and, again, accomplish the things that you want for yourself. So anyway, thank you so much. And then if you tune in again later for the replay, I'm Lakeisha Riddick. You can follow me on social media, Share My World Show, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I have a blog entitled Share My World Show. You can actually Google it. And I have a YouTube channel where I upload, my videos and my previous videos that I've done on Periscope as well so that you can check them out. So please subscribe to the channel. Please follow me on the other social media. And thank you for sharing my world. Now go and share your world with others. Have a good evening.